Hiya guys, it's me, Andrew, back with a Eurovision reaction video. And on this video today, as you can see on this live stream today, I'm testing out some of my new equipment. Don't know if it's going to work well or not, but we'll give it a go, see if everybody can hear me. I hope you can hear me all right. It's been a bit of a while since I've done a Eurovision one. So I'm gonna, as you can see, first one I'm going to do, because things okay, we've had the announcement that for the first time in 17 years, the United Kingdom is going to be participating at this year's Junior Eurovision Song Contest on the 11th of December in Yerevan, Armenia, and it will be for all the UK. It'll be available on CBBC, BBC, BBC iPlayer. This goes on to I had a feeling this was going to be going on the fact that we are also hosting Eurovision 2023 on behalf of the Ukraine, who unfortunately, because of the war with Russia, cannot physically host it themselves. So yeah, there was that. Hello to everyone. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to give this video a big massive thumbs up, and don't forget as well to subscribe to my channel. Just click if you haven't subscribed to the channel, just click the subscribe button and click the bell notification button to be notified when any new videos of mine go live on my channel. Also, do not forget that I do have my social media platforms. As I say, I'm not very active on them, but if you want to, you can follow me on them. It's Instagram, Matt HBK Euromaniac, Twitter at Eurovision 1986, and TikTok at Andrew Jeffs 1. TikTok's probably my most active one, probably my most followed one. But you can follow me on all of them. I'm not really fussed. So, without further ado, let's get into this reaction video. Sorry about this. We've got these ads before it starts. So, yeah. Just like to say big thank you to Slager Lucas for these videos. Really love watching, really love them, and appreciate being able to react. So the United Kingdom started off in 1957. I read 7th out of 10. As far as 1950s go, good effort, good start on this. I do like the song. Then we missed 1958, which would be the last time we missed Eurovision. We come to 1959. Pearl Carr and Teddy Johnson sing Little Birdie, the first of 16 second places at Eurovision. Not a bad effort, and I can understand why it came second. Typical early Eurovision song in 1960 with Brian Johnson looking high, high, high. Another second place. Yeah, not a bad effort. Then we have the Allisons, Are You Sure, 1961. Again, second place. A nice early 60s pop song. It represents the type of music that probably was being listened to in the UK at that time. And then we have the first appearance of Ronnie Carroll at Eurovision. Yep. Ring a ding girl. I like it. Really upbeat. And then we come to 1963. Once again, Ronnie Carroll. Say Wonderful Things. Nice, inoffensive song. Not one of my favourites of our entries, but still a good effort. Oh, and then we have Matt Monro, I Love the Little Things. Finishing second. Don't understand why this song was never released as an actual single in the UK, but personally, I think it would have done quite well. Oh, I Belong. One of our better entries at Eurovision, I think personally. But it was never gonna beat Luxembourg this year. Let's be honest with that. It was never gonna do that. Then we come to 1966. Yeah, it finished ninth, which is not bad, but it was our worst entry at the time. And I'll be honest, I think it's my least favourite United Kingdom entry we've ever sent, unfortunately. 1967 was our first victory at Eurovision. Sandy Shaw, Puppet on a String. What an absolute classic this is. Oh, no. Oh, and then we had the first appearance of the legendary Sir Cliff Richard. I really am flabbergasted that this song never won Eurovision. I still can't get my head around it to this day. Then we had 1969, we have the fantastic Lula with the song Boom Bang Bang. Another solid song, fully deserving of its first place. Yeah. And then 1970, another second place, Mary Hopkin, Knock Knock, Who's There? Love this song, but I'll be honest, in my opinion, it was never going to beat All Kinds of Everything, even though this was the bookies' favourite to win it. Oh, and then 1971, Claudia Roger with Jack in the Box. Nice, jolly, bouncy song. I do. It's not one of my favourites, but I can still appreciate the song from the, Oh, and then we have the New Seekers, Beg Still a Borrow. Once again, another second place for the United Kingdom at Eurovision. It seems like always the bridesmaid, very rarely the bride at Eurovision, the United Kingdom has been. Really good song, but I'll be honest, it was never going to beat Vicky Leandros. Power to All Our Friends, once again, Cliff Richard, third place. Really good song, but the two songs that finished ahead of it did deserve it. It was tough competition this year. Top three fully deserved their positions, in my opinion. 1974, God Rest Her Soul, recently departed from us, Olivia Newton-John. Fantastic song, Long Live Love. It was never going to be ABBA, let's put it that way. Oh, and then we had the former backing band of Cliff Richard, The Shadows, with the song "Let Me Be the One." Nice, but I believe it's one of the lesser known second places at the Eurovision for the United Kingdom. Oh, and then we have one of the biggest worldwide hits from Eurovision ever, "Save Your Kiss for Me, Brotherhood of Man." Fully deserved its first place. And I think it paved the way for dance routines at Eurovision to become a thing. Then, rock bottom, Lindsay DePaul and Mike Moran in 1977. Second place. Really good, really good host entry effort from the United Kingdom. But at the same time, I do think it was never going to beat. It was never going to beat France that year. Then we come to our worst entry ever, The Bad Old Days by Coco, which would feature Cheryl Baker of Buxby's fame. Me personally, I don't think it was that bad a song. I actually really like. It's one of my favourite UK Eurovision entries, to be honest. Now, Mary Ann Black Lace, 1979, 7th place. I think this is one of our worst entries at Eurovision. I don't get why this did so well. It's a mystery to me, to be honest. Prima Donna, Love Enough for Two, 3rd place in 1980. Really good song, but it was never going to beat Katja Epstein, and it was never going to beat Johnny Logan. Let's put it that way. Buxby's Making Your Mind Up, 1991, the UK's 4th winning entry. But it didn't win by as big a margin as everybody thinks it did. It only just about won it from Germany, to be honest. I also love Bardo, One Step Further. Absolutely fantastic song. Bit disappointed that it only finished 7th. It's got the typical 80s, early 80s sound for me. Sweet Dreams, I'm Never Giving Up. I do like this one as well. And I feel it was a bit underrated at 6. But I do think it's one of our forgotten entries. Love Games, Bell and Devotions, 7th place in 1984 for the United Kingdom. There was a bit of controversy around this one because at the end of this performance, the audience booed. Don't know whether it was because they seen backing singers off stage and they thought the backing singers were miming for them. Because of football related, we just don't know. And then Vicky with Love Is 4th place in 1985. Really, really good song. Just didn't translate to chart success, to be honest. I like this song. It's a nice, inoffensive song. Ryder, Runner in the Night. I don't know if many people know this, but the lead singer of this band was his dad was in Heart. His dad was a big actor and acted in Heartbeat, Claude Greengrass. Then 13th in 1987 for Ricky with Only Light. I don't understand that. I don't understand why that's separated. I actually think it was quite a good performance. One of the big mysteries for me, this one is. Beaten to the victory by just 1 point this year in 1988. Scott Fitzgerald with the song Go. I absolutely love it. And even though Celine Dion's an absolute legend, I'm going to cause a bit of controversy here. I think this should have won over Celine Dion. I thought this was a better song than Celine Dion. It's Ne Parti Pas Sans Moi. No offense to Celine Dion. Then we had another second place, Live Report. Why do I always get it wrong? Now, as far as I know, Ray Caruana is still a big Eurovision fan because I believe he was at a recent Eurovision night. And then we come to 1990. We've got 6th place for Emma. We Give a Little Love Back to the World. Now, this is a nice song, but because the Berlin Wall fell in 1989. A lot of the songs at this year's Eurovision were to kind of to do with the fall of the Berlin Wall and European unification. Samantha Janos, A Message to Your Heart, equal 10th in 1991. I didn't mind the studio version, but I thought the live vocals were a bit nah. If I'm being totally honest. Michael Ball, One Step at a Time, second in 1992. Good song. Was it? It could have. It was a good song. And then we have the lovely Sonia with Better W Know, who was second in 1993. Love Sonia. But I think it was a good song, but Neve just had vocally just before knocked it out of the park. That. Then Francis Raphael with We Will Be Free, 10th in 1994. This is another good song. I just think some with the live version just didn't sit with the juries, to be honest. I love City Groove with Love City Groove, 10th in 1995. Absolutely love this song. It brought Eurovision rolling into the 90s. And unfortunately, I don't think at this time Europe was ready for rap music at Eurovision. One of my personal favourites of the UK. Oh, then we had the lovely Virginia, who are just a little bit. 8th. It was one of the pre-contest favourites. I think where it was situated in the running order didn't help it. And I don't think the vocals were the best, but still a really good song. And the last Eurovision song to date to get to the one in the UK. Oh, and the last of our UK Eurovision winners in 1997, Love Shine Like the Queen of the Waves. I'll be honest, from the moment this was performed at Eurovision, nothing was coming close to this that year. And that proved to be the right. That was proved right very early on in the voting. And our second place at Eurovision, and the last time it was held in the UK, in my hometown of Birmingham, which I'm hoping it comes to again. And this is still one of my all-time favourite Eurovision songs. It is such a brilliant song. Now we're coming to where it sort of all started to go a bit Pete Tong for the UK. I like this song, but I don't think they changed anything from last week. Yeah, a very apt title for me. I like the song, but I'm like, I would say to the people, don't play that song again. If I'm being, I don't like to be harsh, but it is what it is. No Dream Impossible. Yeah, I thought this was typical. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't really know what else to say about this one. Then we had a bit of change in fortunes in 2002 for Equal Fair Place with Just Scarlett come back. Brilliant song, brilliant voice. When we get Eurovision right, we get it this right. Now, our first last place, our first nil point. But I honestly don't think it was the worst. It was the worst song of the night. Austria and Russia and that were much worse. Yeah, they may have been a bit out of tune, but so yeah. And then Pretty Bland. Yeah, in the national final, I remember quite plainly, I did not want this song going at all. This wasn't. I knew we weren't going to do well with this one. I've known now this one, Javine, 22nd in 2005. A lot of people have really over the years have grown to this one. Yeah, I think the live performance was a bit cringe. I like the song, but I think the live performance was proper cringe. He was he was adamant he was bringing the UK back to the top 10. Scooch, love this song. Staple of kids mini discos abroad in Europe now abroad. But yeah, she started. I don't know what we were thinking sending that to Eurovision. I really don't. Good singer, but no. Brilliant song. One of the better UK Eurovision entries of recent years. I think Fifth was deserving of this song, to be honest. So well done, Jade. Then, bleh, I haven't got much to say about that one. I think this deserved to do so much better than it actually did. This was an absolutely fantastic song. It's still in my top 10 of all time of UK Eurovision entries. Absolute brilliant song for me. Yeah, let's face it, it's Engelbert. He was either going to do one or two things. He was either going to be up there or nowhere, and he was nowhere. I said that from the start. So this weren't too bad. This weren't, but once again, past her prime. This deserved so much better. This did. Molly really did. It was one of my big favourites of that year. Really big favourites. It is still in my top 5 of this year. I right up my alley. This sort of song is. I love the weird and wacky. Only 24th for me. Criminally underrated. Another criminally underrated song, Joe and Jake, You're Not Alone. Absolutely love this song. It's a shame I don't think that's good. Yeah, this should have been top 10. I don't care what anybody says. One of our best of recent years. I don't understand how this only finished 15th. Criminally underrated, this is, in my opinion. I don't understand why this was so underrated. She was such a great ambassador for Eurovision, and this song isn't that bad. Brilliant singer, but this song was not for him. And it showed. I rate it. I like this song. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Man, I've got no point, but it did not deserve it at all, in my opinion. I think that was a really harsh result for him. Oh, possibly now my all-time favourite UK Eurovision entry ever. Restored some pride to the UK Eurovision, and I absolutely freaking love him. Second place, most ever points scored by a UK Eurovision entry in the history of Eurovision. And now the Eurovision is coming to the UK in 2023. So, there you have it. That was my reaction to all the UK Eurovision entries in Eurovision from 1957 up to 2022. So yeah, we've got that portion of the video out. Now, I'd love to hear your opinions on what was your favourite song, what was your least favourite UK Eurovision song. Also, whilst we're here, I'm going to say once again, for the first time in 17 years, the UK will be at Junior Eurovision. I don't know how we're going to decide our entry, whether it's going to be an internal selection, whether it's going to be a national selection. That will most likely, if they're going to be showing it on CBBC, BBC One, and BBC iPlayer, it'll possibly be, it'll possibly be a Sunday afternoon. If they do a national selection, it'll probably be a Sunday afternoon show, probably on CBBC, and like a joint presentation on BBC One and CBBC. That's what I'm thinking. If we do a national selection, we may do an internal selection. I don't know, but I don't know what young talent are out there in the UK at the moment. If anybody knows any young talent that could be internally selected to do Junior Eurovision for the UK, please drop me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And also, as you know, we have 7 cities bidding for the host rights, for the right to host Eurovision 2023. We've got Birmingham, Glasgow, Liverpool, Manchester, Newcastle, Leeds, and Sheffield. Me, personally, I'm rooting for Birmingham, simply based on the fact we've hosted it before. We know, as a city, we know what it takes to host Eurovision. We have also just hosted quite superbly and brilliantly the Commonwealth Games. The opening and closing ceremonies were an absolute roaring success. Really well put together shows. So yeah, we know what it takes to host big, massive, live events. So I'm hoping Eurovision this year comes to Birmingham. Just don't know whether it will or not. And then, yeah, Glasgow. Glasgow is a big favourite with fans, because it was where they want to use was used for Eurovision Song Contest, the Story of Fire Saga movie, and they've got a decent setup. Yeah, Manchester. Then we've got Manchester. That could happen, because of the simple fact the BBC's main headquarters is in Salford. Is in Salford. Media City's in Salford, where the BBC's main headquarters are now based. So they could decide to go with that. Then there's Liverpool. Liverpool has a big history with music. One of the biggest bands in the world ever came out of Liverpool. You might have heard of them, a little known band called the Beatles. So they also had the fantastic Cilla Black, Mel C of the Spice Girls, former X Factor contestant Rebecca Ferguson. They've had some really good voices and singers to come out. There may be more that have come out there. I just can't think of them off the top of my head, but yeah. And from what I can gather, a lot of people I know who have been up there say it's a lovely city. So yeah. Now we come to the small, like Leeds, Newcastle, and Sheffield. I don't know. I don't know an awful lot about Leeds. I don't know what their arena setup is like. I don't know if it's up to the standards of, say, a Resorts World Arena in Birmingham, or the OVO Hydro in Glasgow, or what I think it used to. I used to know it's the Manchester Evenings Arena. I think they're using. I think it might be the Echo Arena in Liverpool. I know that them four have their arenas are of a high standard, so I'm comfortable with that. But Newcastle, Sheffield, and Leeds, I'm not too. Newcastle. Who's come out? I can't even. I can't. Yeah. One of them. Yeah, you've had Cheryl come out of Newcastle. Two of the members of Little Mix have come out of Newcastle. Joe McElderry, a former X Factor winner, has been from Newcastle. Ant and Dec. Lindisfarne. People may not a lot of younger people may know Lindisfarne. I think they had a song, Thug on the Tyne. Correct me if I'm wrong, if anybody knows that. Leeds, I can't think of any big singers that have come out of Leeds. Actually, no, I'm kidding myself. Mel B of the Spice Girls. Did she not? She's Leeds, isn't she? I'm pretty sure she's from Leeds. I think that's the only big name I can think of that's come out of Leeds music wise. Sheffield, Sheffield, I believe one of the biggest to come out of there that I'm aware of. The Arctic Monkeys. Not a big fan of them personally, but there are people who are fans. That's about the only. So I don't. So as I say, I don't know what Leeds and Sheffield uh, music scenes are like. So I can't really comment on them. But I have a feeling that Sheffield, Newcastle, and Leeds. I can pretty much cast them off to one side. I do not think they'll even get near being considered as a host city. Which comes to Birmingham, Glasgow, Liverpool, and Manchester. All four of them have got a great opportunity in front of them if they do get it. And I think whichever one of those four cities do get it, it'll be a brilliant show put on. And the BBC are keeping to their words. They haven't chosen London. They haven't chosen London as a potential host city for this Eurovision because I think they want to showcase to the rest of the world, to Europe and the rest of the world, that England, England, the United Kingdom is not solely just consist of London. There are other cities with great history and great venues to basically give to the world. So yeah, me personally, I would go with Birmingham, but I have a feeling that we've already hosted it. The fact that we've just hosted the Commonwealth Games may go against us getting it. Yeah. And I have a feeling they may not go with Glasgow because of it being a joint venture with Ukraine, and then wanting to sort of promote a lot of Ukrainian stuff in it. I don't think they'll want it somewhere like Glasgow, to be honest. But also some people are saying Glasgow shouldn't have been considered because of the simple fact that Scotland are contemplating having another referendum to leave the United Kingdom. So it's, I mean, me personally, it's one of four, but I think the bookies have only got it between. Last time I looked, the bookies have only got it between Birmingham and Glasgow. So we'll just have to wait and see. So that comes to the end of this stream for today. Just wanted to do this stream really to sort of get back into it with you, my fellow subscribers, and because of the whole situation with the UK Junior, I thought coming back to Junior, I thought it'd be nice to do a UK reaction video, talk about Junior Eurovision, and talk about Eurovision 2023 being held in the United Kingdom, which is absolutely amazing. So we'll come to the end of this live stream now. So thank you to everybody who has watched. If you haven't watched it tonight and do get a chance to watch it at some point, thank you for watching. I appreciate any viewership of any of my videos. So I don't know when my next video is going to be. I did say earlier in the year, this year for the first time, considering the United Kingdom are coming back to Eurovision, I think it's made me even more determined now to do reactions to all junior Eurovision entries as they get announced. So be sure to look out for that. So, but for now, until next time, much love to all my fellow Eurovision fans, and bye-bye for now. Bye-bye.